Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on what it takes to give a truly knockout TEDx talk. You know, you can have a world-changing idea, but if the delivery isn't there, it can just fall flat. So we're going to talk about the visuals, the wardrobe, the tech, all this stuff that can make or break your big moment on that famous red dot. And look, here's a tough truth. A truly brilliant idea can be completely tanked by poor execution. It's because how you look, what you're showing on the screen, and how you sound, well, it's just as important as the words you're actually saying. So here's our game plan for this explainer. We're going to cover why these details matter so much, then we'll dive right into crafting your visuals, what to wear for the stage, how to master the microphone, and, this is a big one, how to handle it when things go wrong.
All right, section 1, beyond the words. Let's really dig into why all this other stuff is so incredibly crucial.
You should think of it like this. Every single choice you make, from the shirt you pick to the font on your slides, is either helping your message or, well, it's hurting it. There's no middle ground. The goal is to make sure every single one of those elements is working for you so that your amazing idea lands with the biggest possible impact.
Okay, on to section 2, crafting your visuals. And when it comes to TEDx slides, there's one golden rule, and it's everything. Less is more. Seriously, simplicity is your best friend.
You know, it's such a common trap, isn't it? To basically use your slides as a teleprompter. But the second you do that, you've created a tug-of-war for the audience's attention. They're either reading your words on the screen or they're listening to you. They really can't do both at the same time. And just like that, you, the speaker, are no longer the center of attention.
So the solution is to just totally flip the script on that. Your slides shouldn't lead the talk, they should support it. And that means, using as few slides as you can possibly get away with, letting really powerful, simple images do all the heavy lifting, and if you absolutely have to use text, make it huge, make it bold, and make it short.
Okay, let's get into some real practical advice, because these details matter. You want one single, high-impact image per slide, not a collage, not a bunch of things happening. And if you're showing data, strip it down to the one thing you want people to remember. Don't throw a whole spreadsheet up there. And please, avoid those cheesy, generic stock photos. Your visuals need to feel as unique as your idea does. Now, if you need any proof that this whole minimalism thing works, you just have to look at the most viewed TED Talk of all time, Sir Ken Robinson's Do Schools Kill Creativity? It has, more than 66 million views.
And here's the kicker. He used exactly 0 slides. None. Not a single one. It is such a powerful reminder that sometimes the best tools you have are just your humor and your ability to tell a great story. A truly compelling idea delivered by a real human doesn't need all the flashy stuff.
Or how about Chef Jamie Oliver? He once rolled a wheelbarrow full of sugar onto the stage. That was his visual aid. And that's really the point here, isn't it? Whether it's a slide, a prop, or a wheelbarrow, a visual aid has one job and one job only: to amplify your message in a way that words alone just can't. All right, let's move on. Section 3, dressing for the stage. This is a real balancing act, right? You've got to be camera-friendly, but even more importantly, you have to feel like yourself. So, rule number 1, and this is totally non-negotiable, is authenticity. You want to feel like the absolute best version of yourself, not like you're playing a character in a costume. Comfort is everything. Why? Because if you're fidgeting with your clothes or feeling self-conscious, trust me, the audience feels that right along with you. Now, there are a few technical things to keep in mind for the camera. Solid colors, they're your best friend. Those really fine, tight patterns can create this weird, distracting shimmering effect on screen. And try to avoid pure white or pure black. It can totally mess with the lighting and the camera's exposure. Oh, and jewelry? Think quiet and still. Anything that dangles or jingles might just tap, tap, tap against your microphone.
And here is a super practical tip that so many speakers forget until the last minute: that wireless microphone pack. You've got to have a place for it to go. Make sure your outfit has a sturdy waistband, a belt, or a pocket where that thing can clip on securely. Thinking about this beforehand will save you a world of stress backstage.
Okay, next up, section 4, mastering the microphone. This is huge. This is your literal connection to the audience's ears, and getting it right is absolutely critical.
So you're probably going to run into one of these 3 types of mics. Now, the placement for each is a little bit different, but the single most important rule is the same for all of them. Trust the tech crew. Your job is to speak clearly, to project your voice. Their job is to make you sound absolutely perfect.
And that brings us to our final section, embracing the unexpected. Because, let's be honest, no matter how much you prepare, sometimes things just go wrong.
Here's how to handle it like a pro.
Okay, picture it. Your slide just froze. Your mic cuts out. The very first thing you do, and the most important thing is, you do not panic. Your composure in that moment is your superpower. A tiny little technical glitch only turns into a total train wreck if you let it throw you off your game. So here is your 4-step recovery plan. First, just take a breath. Stay calm. Second, if you can, just keep talking. Keep that connection with the audience. Third, a little self-deprecating joke can work wonders to keep everyone on your side. And while you're doing all that, just make a quiet, subtle gesture to the tech booth for help. See? You're still in control.
And you have to always remember this. The audience is on your side. They want you to do well. They are so forgiving of technical problems, but what they are absolutely captivated by is a speaker who can handle a hiccup with total composure and grace. So when you put it all together, by mastering these visuals, your wardrobe, the tech, you're not just giving a talk anymore. You're creating an entire experience. You've already done the hard part, which is developing a powerful idea. So the only question left is, are you going to give it the powerful delivery it deserves?